G'day. Yeah, so we're up to our Thursday of the week. She was fairly dewy last night. See on the grass here, she's a bit wet. So, shit's smoky from all the fires getting around out the grampian still. So plan this morning, I'm out the shed pretty early, it's good. Kids are home, so we don't have to get them ready for daycare or whatever. So, I'm gonna work on this loader frame. Obviously, you would have seen last night I welded it all out. So, I'm gonna have a crack at drilling our holes out. So drilling that one out that we welded and drilling this big bugger out here too. So I've just got to get some coolant mixed up in a bottle for the drill and we'll get it all set up and have a crack. Righto, so I got the drill set up, got the drill bit in there. Found my coolant bottle, fixed the coolant bottle because it was broken, as usual. So I'll have a crack at drilling this hole out. She's a big hole, a big bit of steel, but I think if we take it easy, we should be pretty right. We've got power. Nearly through it. Just got to take your time. Because obviously these will block up too as you're going through the deeper hole. So it's just better to clean them out, clear it out every now and then so you don't heat up the drill bit too much. There's our hole, there's our slug. Get a rag. So yeah, now I'm going to set it up on this. I've just got to make sure I get everything right in the centre and get the magnet to stick really well to that. I might even have to weld a bit of plate here, I reckon, just so I can get it all parallel. Because see, that's a little bit wider, so if I sit the drill there, it'll sort out drilling an angle. So we'll I'll get that set up now and we'll have a crack at it. I'm just going to set up this rig now to drill these holes out of this level lift arm. So I'll got a bit of flat here. Just going to try and tack it on and get it in the right spot. And yeah, we should be pretty right hopefully. So we'll see how we go. So obviously now that I've tacked that bit of plate on there, it's brought this drill bit up 12 mil, so I don't think I'll be able to drill straight through, so I reckon I'm going to run out of drill bit. I'll try, but I doubt it. So what I might have to do is turn it over, tack the plate on the other side, and then drill the other hole from the other side, which is not ideal, because you'd like the drill to go all the way through, and then have, sorry about that light, have one drill hole going straight through, so you know the shaft's straight or the pin's straight. But if I measure it and get it right, hopefully we'll be right. So I'm just going to sort of measure to the edge of the drill bit, to the edge of this, sort of central it, and yeah, measure it the same as what this other end is, because it's right. So we'll have a go at that, drill one, and then yeah, see if I can get through the whole way, but if I can't, I can't. Story with this, obviously we drilled that hole just then. Looks wrong. Like it's shit. It's way too, not enough clearance here, like thickness there. Hole's right, but I reckon I've marked in the wrong spot. I'm sort of winging it what I'm doing. So I've come up with this one. Yeah, so I've cut the radius obviously with the gas. All I do is wait for it to cool down, drill the hole through, and then I think that's heaps better. That's where it should be at. Don't know what I was thinking last night. Don't know. That's all right. We've got material there. We're not wasting material, so. Oh, we are, but we're not. So, yeah, we'll have a crack at getting this in the central spot and drilling the hole in. These are the, that's the weld metal I put in there last night. Yeah, that's what we drilled out. So that's sort of weld metal we built up the hole with, and now we've just drilled it out. So now we've got a new hole in the bottom there. So I've set up the rig for the top one. I just got to set it up and then we'll drill that out. And it's just a matter of facing it all. Obviously you see there, in there it needs grinding up. But now you can see it's all new steel in there now. So it should last another 30 years, hopefully. Done now. I'm just putting a bit of paint on there. I don't usually paint stuff, but I thought I would today. So I'll paint that side, and then I'll paint that side, and should be all done, that bit. So now I'm going to cut this out. So obviously, yeah, I've got that hole drilled and that, so I just need to cut down and down, then we'll clean her up, V-prep it, and then get it all tacked on in here. That's the plan at any rate. So I'll cut that out now, and then we'll give her a grind up and V-prep it, and we should be all good. As you would have thought, it's bloody hot. Yeah, I've got to grind her up and get it all prepped. So you can see I've just cut the V-preps on there. I've left a bit of a landing there, just so I know where my datum is. So I can sit it flush on that and weld her out. Yeah, so I'll let it cool down a little bit, and then I'll grind it up. And we'll put a bit of preheat, tack her on, and then yeah, we'll be able to weld her out. I'll have to cut this other side out too. Obviously I've already cut that side out. I have to cut this side out to get to the weld on this side. So I might tack it in spot first, then cut that other side out, so then I know I've got that hole there on the other plate as a bit of a datum. So we'll go from there. I might just have a bit of a sweep up here because I've got shit everywhere. So we'll do that. And then once I get it tacked up, I might, yeah, video welding it out, but it's not really going to be very interesting. It's just going to be me welding, pouring a heap of weld into it. And I think we'll just let it cool off on its own. And yeah, nah, I don't want to quench it. So we'll do that, and that's where we're at. So we're going to hook the old harrows on and go and harrow this bit that we worked up yesterday for all these rocks to try and make it a bit easier to pick up all the rocks. So we'll just get this old thing hooked on. I paid nothing for these off Heidi's grandparents. I just had to put a new tyre off them, new tyres on her. So yeah, hopefully it's got all the ends on it, which it does. So it should be right. So yeah, we just might have to use the linkage to lift it up. the issue here. Rocks. Rocks everywhere. Do you pick up the little ones as well, or just the big ones? They're everywhere. I better go help you. So we're in the paddock doing a bit of this rock picking. It's sort of pretty hard to get a gist of what's going on, but I might be able to tie something to something, but yeah. Sort of it's got to be on the hydraulics the whole time. Dusty. What I'm trying to do is just skim across the top. The old man's harrowed this obviously, but it's like talcum powder. But yeah, I'm just trying to skim across the top. See, there's the rocks flicking in. Gonna go a bit deeper. And it starts digging in. Can't see shit at the moment, but I think we're doing about the right thing. So, and obviously that's about full now, so I'm gonna have to go and empty out. So here we are, just tipping about. So it just sort of lifts up the basket and tips it out. It's bloody dusty. But it's not actually doing a bad job, especially since we've harrowed it now. It's actually turned out alright. So I'm just trying to skim across the top. Hence why, yeah, I'm not really doing much filming whilst I'm doing it. But hopefully Heidi's getting a bit of drone footage and you'll be able to sort of see what we do and how we're trying to do it. Nah, it's cleaned it up. You can see out there, yeah, there's a fair few rocks still on the hill to do, but no, I'll get this little patch done in the next hour or so, or half an hour, and then we've got a bigger patch over there where the old man is working now, so we'll go and have a look at it. Yeah, so I'll jump out and sort of show you what it's doing. It's pretty hard with all this dirt. We're sort of, you can see it's pretty up and down. So I've got to keep lifting the teeth up that pick up the rocks. So you can definitely see a distinct line though. Well, I can. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but that's sort of where I've done. And then over here is where I haven't done. So, you know, it's picking up rocks like that size to, yeah, definitely easy like that. It's bigger than my boot, that bugger. So, yeah, it's picking up all these. It's not getting them all. Like, obviously there's a lot of rocks still in here. But, it's getting all the big dogs at any rate. So, yeah, I might actually turn the hydraulics up on the up and down to make it a bit quicker. It would have been a lot easier in me, the green tractor, the Johnny, just with the better hydraulics than this old girl, but it's a pretty hard job on tractors too, so I'm sort of happy I'm using this one. So I might just tune the, so that's actually, most of it's dirt. I might tune the hydraulics up on the second remote so it lifts up a bit quicker, up and down a bit quicker. We'll give that a shot, but yeah, like I said, hopefully we can, Heidi got some film of it actually happening because I'm struggling to do it. Let's see, yeah, most of it's rock. Yeah, so, no, we're getting there. So I might just screw this one up a little bit, which it's up a fair way already. We'll see how we go. got this plug tacked in. Literally, it's only tacked. You can see it's in there. V-prep's there. All there. So it turns out I can actually weld it through this hole, which is a pain because now I've cut the outside off, but that's all right. I'll be able to V-prep it and get the welder in there and do a pretty neat job of it. So hopefully it won't notice where I wish now if I knew I would have cut the back side off so it's not on the showing side of the lower loader. But no, that's all right. So I'm going to preheat this now. Put a bit of heat in there. It's hot enough as it is, but I'll heat up the actual bit I'm welding to, and then we'll hook in and weld it out. So I'll get all set up for that and we'll do it. So that's got to weld up now. Obviously I didn't want to build too much up here because the loader frame comes in either side and it's got a pin coming from either side. So I'm gonna have to grind that off at any rate. So yeah, it's gonna be a bit of a pain to get in there. So we might have to die grind that. But obviously it doesn't really matter how much runs I've got on there. So, where were we? We're back. Yeah, sorry about that, battery went flat. So yeah, I'll weld that out now. I'll just let that cool off. And then, yeah, I'll have to come back and sort of grind it and V-prep this plate to go on here. And we should be all good. Should be good to send back to the man that owns it, and hopefully it'll fit. Yeah, I just got to paint the rest of this and we're all good to go.